Do you know the questions people ask themselves in the last years of their lives? You will be surprised by their true regrets. Step into your potential and embrace the journey ahead. Join us and let's uncover the hidden truths of your life, diving deep into what truly matters. Together, we'll chart a path of discovery and growth. Life's journey is big and can be confusing. In its wide paths, many of us often feel lost. Like tiny boats on a big sea, we move around, looking for a sign or a direction that gives meaning to our life. Some might say this is just how life is. However, it's important to see how our busy daily life can make us feel this way. Every day, we have so many things to do and problems to solve that it becomes hard to remember what really matters to us. As we go through life, we sometimes make choices that seem right at the time, but might not be what we really want deep down. We often choose jobs that, while they give us money, might not be what we love doing. The need for money, what other people think, or even fear of trying something new can make us stick to these jobs. By doing this, we often put our dreams aside, telling ourselves we'll chase them one day. But this one day idea, while comforting, often stays a dream. Days become weeks, weeks become years, and soon we're stuck in habits that are far from our real dreams. Our dreams, the things we once felt so excited about, slowly get pushed to the back, hidden by our need to handle daily life. So we need to stop and think, is this all there is to life? Is life just about paying bills and doing everyday tasks? Or is there more to it, a deeper meaning waiting for us to find? Asking these questions is important. By thinking about them, we start to find our passions again, remember our dreams, and realize it's never too late to try something new. The story of Jane, which we'll talk about next, shows us this very truth. The story of Jane. Jane was a bright-eyed young woman in her early 20s. Just out of college, like many of her peers, she found herself stepping into the corporate world. It wasn't that she had a burning desire for this path. It was more of a decision made under pressure. Everyone said it was the right thing to do, and the promise of a steady paycheck was hard to resist. Day in and day out, Jane found herself seated at her desk, watching the hours crawl by. Her daily routine was the same, answering emails, attending meetings, ticking off tasks on her to-do list. But even with her busy schedule, there was an emptiness, a void that she couldn't shake off. Every day she'd look out of her office window, yearning for something more, something that made her heart race with excitement. In her scarce free moments, Jane would escape into her world of music. She had an old guitar that she'd strum, letting the melodies wash over her and take her away from her daily grind. Music was her sanctuary, her haven. But with her demanding job, she rarely got the time to play or write new songs. Years seemed to blend into one another, with Jane's unhappiness growing steadily. But then something changed. While scrolling through social media one day, she stumbled upon an advertisement for a music workshop in her city. On a whim, she decided to attend. That workshop, and a particular performance by an independent artist there, spoke to her soul. It reminded her of the fire she once had, the dreams she had shelved. Years seemed to blend into one another, with Jane's unhappiness growing steadily. But then something changed. While scrolling through social media one day, she stumbled upon an advertisement for a music workshop in her city. On a whim, she decided to attend. That workshop, and a particular performance by an independent artist there, spoke to her soul. It reminded her of the fire she once had, the dreams she had shelved. A few weeks of deep thought later, Jane took a brave step. She handed in her resignation, deciding to pursue music full-time. Many called her decision rash or thought she was going through a phase. But Jane was determined. She began playing small gigs, writing her own music, and slowly but surely she started making a name for herself. The journey wasn't easy. There were times she doubted herself, times when money was tight and the future seemed uncertain, but with every challenge, her resolve only strengthened. Jane's passion and dedication eventually paid off. Not only was she able to support herself through her music, but she also found the happiness and freedom she had longed for. Jane was finally living her dream, proving that it's never too late to follow your heart. As the curtain of life starts to close, reflections and introspections often take center stage. It's a time when the noise of daily life fades, and profound thoughts about choices made, paths taken, and opportunities missed come to the fore. The approaching end brings clarity, making individuals realize what truly mattered to them and what they wished they had done differently. These regrets, while deeply personal, often converge into shared themes that resonate across cultures and boundaries. You will ask yourself, did I spend too many hours working overlooking life's simple yet significant moments? Reflect deeply on this. Are you really dedicating too much time to work? What aspects of your life are taking a back seat because of it? And importantly, what can you change? What's holding you back? Another haunting question might be, did I often hold my feelings inside, not expressing them to the ones who mattered most? Dive into those memories where you might have remained silent. Why did you choose silence over expression? The mirror might also reflect back a person who spent too much time fitting molds, leading you to ponder, did I live too much for others, sacrificing my own desires and dreams? Lastly, as you traverse through your memories, you might confront the pain of lost connections, leading to the question, did I let precious friendships fade and familial ties weaken? Consider the reasons. Is it pride, misunderstandings, or simply the rush of life? How can you mend and cherish these bonds moving forward? Deep within each of us lies a wellspring of strength and resilience, often lying dormant, waiting to be awakened. This innate power is not just there to pull us through the tough times, but also to push us towards our most authentic selves. It's easy to get caught up in the routines of everyday life, but we must never lose sight of what truly matters, finding our unique purpose and meaning in this vast tapestry of existence. Living a life that's a mere reflection of others' expectations or society's mold is like driving with the handbrake on. It limits us, slows us down, and often leads to regrets. So, challenge yourself. Dive deep within, tap into that reservoir of inner strength, and dare to dream big. And once you've dreamt, take active steps to make those dreams a reality. In the end, what matters most is not the number of days we lived, but the life we infused into those days. Live passionately, live authentically, and never let your dreams remain just that, are dreams. Pursue them with all the vigor and determination you can muster, for in that pursuit, you'll truly discover the incredible power and potential that resides within you. Before we end today's session, I want to invite you to take a deep breath, settle into a moment of reflection, and engage with some crucial questions about your journey. I'll pause briefly after each question, giving you a moment to ponder your response. First and foremost, think about where you stand in life today. Are you genuinely content and fulfilled? If you feel a hint of regret or unease, what aspects of your life might be causing it? What can you actively shift or transform to alleviate those feelings? Moving on, try to envision yourself 20 years into the future. What advice or insights would this older version of you offer? Would they commend you for your choices, or hint at some changes they wish you had made earlier? Lastly, zero in on the present. What's one immediate action or decision you can make to inject more happiness and satisfaction into your daily routine? Well done! Life is a series of choices, experiences, and lessons. As you ponder these questions, remember to be gentle with yourself. Every day is a new opportunity to shape your story. I hope this session resonated with you. If yes, I would really appreciate your support by sharing and commenting on your thoughts. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Thank you for taking the time. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day.